What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the It's Been Real podcast, episode 34.
Okay, stop!
Okay. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the It's Been Real podcast. And today, we are unfortunately 2 people instead of 3. Somebody decided that they couldn't show up today. It's fun. Well, what'd you find there, buddy?
Bro, I'm telling you, the bugs down here are crazy.
Dude, the bugs have just been crazy in general for days. Like, there's a mosquito. Almost had it.
Dude, I'm telling you. So, our last video, well, first of all, before we get into it, I'm so glad that y'all are here watching this video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching this 5 seconds of it and then clicking off. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
See ya. But anyways, yeah, last week we had Caleb SHIRLEY golfing with us, and it was really fun. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that video. It took a lot of editing. We didn't upload on our normal day, but we are going to get into that later on in this video.
Yeah, we have a lot of updates coming into this video, a lot of things changing, a lot of things moving in a better direction.
Yeah.
A whole lot to cover, for real. This is going to be more of a where we stand right now.
Right. But anyways, about the bugs.
Yeah.
Last week, hole 1, buddy. Me and Caleb were over here swinging at all these gnats, dude. I don't understand why the bugs this year have been so bad. And also, I want to add, the grass is growing like no other.
Oh, dude. Oh, my gosh. Like, we had somebody come cut our grass, and, like, 3 days later, it was like, I know we just had our grass cut, but, like, it needs to be cut again.
Yes. Yeah, bro.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's just hot, too. Let's talk about that. Dude, you walk outside, you can't breathe right now.
No.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, last week we while we were golfing with Caleb, you could see the energy level from hole 1
To, like, hole 2.
hole 2, and we're like,
Yeah.
bro, we're dead.
It was bad. It was rough. I think you almost died.
I'm not even kidding. You can ask Austin. I rode with Austin to the golf course. On the way there, I barely spoke, and the air was up the whole time. And we had like a 30-minute drive,
Yeah.
and I was still hot. I came in here and laid on the couch. I was so tired and just worn out. I did not think it was gonna be that bad.
Oh, but it was, buddy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we actually had 2 videos that we were gonna film that day. We didn't.
We didn't.
We got a rain check for the back 9 because it was so daggum hot.
Yeah.
We were about to die. But before we go any farther, let's do what we always do in these podcasts. Let's whip out our Bible verses.
I'm here for it.
Good.
You want me to go? You got it.
I can go first.
All right.
Wait.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So mine's gonna be 1 John 4, and it says, 1 John 4:19 says, "We love each other because He loved us first." I'm messing this up, bro.
Come
It's
on.
been a second.
Yeah.
1 John 4:19 through 21. There we go.
Okay.
We got that now?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
we're cool. All right. We love each other because He loved us first. If someone says, "I love God," but hates a fellow believer, that person is a liar. For if we don't love people we can see, how can we love God, whom we cannot see? And He has given us this command: those who love God must also love their fellow believers.
That's good.
I think that's pretty cool because, it said, how can you love someone or how can you hate someone that you can't, or that you can see, but love somebody that you can't see? Like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
It's not. So, love your fellow believers. And I also think, digging deeper, love the non-believers too. Just have love in your life to everyone. So.
I agree. That's good.
Thanks.
So mine is actually going to be related to something that happened to me at like 3 o'clock this morning. So my verse of the week is going to be Psalms 91, 5 through 6, which says, "You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday." So let me give you all a little backstory to this. Last night I had a wild dream, about me getting into some serious car wreck, breaking my arm. I ended up in some house that was like connected to my current house. And like when I woke up, like I thought I literally woke up from a coma from that, because it was like a replay of it over and over and over again. And like I've never had this wreck because it's in my Camry, and like it was like I was driving down the interstate. Don't know where in the interstate I was because it's not one that I've seen before. Driving down the interstate, and there's a lot of like ambulances and stuff go by, and a cop car like destroys the driver's side of my vehicle and flips me like multiple times in the middle of the interstate. Pretty scary.
Yeah.
So, and then like in my dream, I like wake up to being on a hospital bed, and like people that like I'm not even close with is around me. Like people that I've met like 1 or 2 times is standing there like, oh my gosh, are you okay? You've been out for like a few days. And I was like, well, how long have I been out? And then it was like the dream cut, and it was just pitch black for like a few, I guess, seconds, or it felt like forever in my dream.
Yeah.
And then like when I woke up, it was like a and then I like woke up, I was freaking out. I was like, I literally thought I had just woken up out of a coma, because like I guess I was still mentally in my dream, and like when I woke up, I felt like I was still in the hospital bed. When I looked around, everything was still in a hospital room. First thing I did was, it was like, I need to pray right now. And I prayed. I was like, God, look, I just need your help. I need your assistance. And this verse actually like popped in and was like, hey, and I had forgotten about it, but I'm glad I wrote it down last night. And so I read it, and I was like, okay. And then I went back to sleep. And it's just really, and I wrote down some notes on it, it's really just a reminder that God's protection covers you even in the night. Like even when you're going through something in the middle of your sleep. Yeah. Like if you wake up and you're looking to God, like he's going to get you covered. And like I was able to go back to sleep and, sleep throughout the rest of the night. But it's tough to do that. It's tough to feel that, like when you feel like you're being attacked and stuff like that. It's tough to like immediately go to God. In that case, I did, and I was so proud of myself for it.
Yeah,
but that really was like probably the top 3 craziest things I've ever happened to me.
Yeah, most of the time, whenever something bad's happening, you're like, okay, how can I fix this? Yeah. Instead of like, okay, how can God guide me to fix this? And that's probably the hardest thing to do, is to stop what you're doing right now and pray. Yeah. Because you're like, oh, I got this handled. And then if you keep doing that, like, it's just going to keep building up. Yeah. Like, it's not going to, you're never going to get anywhere. So, that's really cool. I like that.
Sometimes I write down my bad dreams. I'm just glad I wrote that one down, because, like, sometimes you don't remember your dreams. So, that's why I usually write down my dream, like, when it happens, what happened, and what I did, or whatever the case may be. And I'll put it in my notes on my phone, like, half asleep. So, some of the typing is a little skewed, but it's whatever. I get the point when I wake up. But like all day today, like I have been remembering that dream like crazy.
That's wild.
So it's a little weird. It's a little I don't know what it means, but we'll figure it out.
That is weird. Have you ever had the dream book?
I have a dream book, like what certain things mean.
Yeah.
Because I used to have a dream about wolves a lot, and my mom got me.
Oh yeah, we've touched on this before.
Yeah.
Earlier episodes. Go watch the earlier episodes, and
just not episode 1. Appreciate it.
Yeah, don't click on episode 1.
Actually, if you want to see how far we've come, you can go watch episode 1. It's probably, I don't know, I think we said Roll Tide about 37 times in that video.
Also, go watch episode 33.
We had a little camera problem in our last podcast, so we apologize for that. Hopefully this one's a lot better. I think we got it fixed now. I don't know what happened, but
yeah,
it should be good now.
It should be good. But
it's crazy how we went from like the best content ever to like you could barely see us.
Trash.
Yeah,
all glitchy and stuff. But we're here. We're having fun.
That's right.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up, so I'm trying to figure out, and I was gonna bring this up with Jacob here because he has a wife and he can help, and I know you're not married, but you've had girl issues before.
Yeah.
And this ain't an issue. I just want to go ahead and say I love my wife very, very much. But I can't wrap my head around some of the things that happens, right? So last night. Okay.
I'm here. Am I the love doctor now?
No. I'm just throwing this out here. Maybe people can relate.
Okay.
And I just don't understand. So last night I got home from work. From working all day, literally like 14 hours. No. 16 hours.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I get home, she put Loxley, our daughter, to sleep, all that. So I've been really quiet, lay in bed, and I don't know what it is. After work, I cannot go to sleep. Like, my mind is still just racing.
Yeah, it's on high alert.
Yeah, so it takes me a while to go to sleep. So I
Yeah.
throw on a movie, and my wife has a headache, and she's like, I was reading something that says if you have a drink, like a carbonated drink and fries from McDonald's, it's supposed to help with your headache.
What?
I don't. I said, cool. I said, oh, that's pretty cool. And then she was like, yeah, I've been wanting to try it all day, telling me how she couldn't get it and all this. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then about 10 minutes later, she's like, I'm starting to get hungry. And I was like, you want McDonald's, don't you? And she's like, no, it's too late. It's too late. You're going to wake our daughter up, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. So I sit there and I'm like, well, I'm kind of getting hungry too.
There it is.
So I get up, I start getting dressed, and I'm about to walk out the door. And she's like, no, don't go. Get back in bed. Get back in bed. I don't want you to go out. It's storming outside. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. And so she was like, just get back in bed. I don't want it anymore. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I'm walking out the door. So either you tell me what you want or not.
Right.
And so she's like, get back in bed. I'm like, what do you want? Can I get a fry with the... And then she said, and a hot fudge sundae. And I just stood there and I looked at her. And she starts busting out laughing. And I start cracking up. And my question is, like, in that scennario, if I didn't go, she was going to be mad
so
the rest
mad.
of the night.
Yeah.
Or upset, like, oh, I really want McDonald's.
Yeah.
But,
She's gonna be dreaming about it, eating McDonald's.
bro, I'm not going to lie. It was a good call, even though the line took forever. But
What time was it?
dude, it was like 11 o'clock.
What line?
It was like, you'd be surprised, buddy.
Really?
Yes. Dude, the line, I'm pretty sure it took me like 30 minutes to go
Wow.
through the line. Yeah. So, but I just thought that was funny. That wasn't hating on my wife or anything, but I wanted to
pretty
share
funny.
that because I want y'all to know if y'all go through that sometimes, I feel you.
That's right. I feel.
And it's so hard it's so hard to understand what women want and your wife wants. You just have to really know them.
Yeah.
And like, I knew when she was like, I'm hungry, I was like, all right, I got to get up and go. I got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
Only choice if you want to live.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she was acting like she was not. She's like, get back in bed. And I was
Yeah.
like, no. Can I get a hot fudge sundae? Bro, I was like, okay, there it is. And I'm not even kidding. So I had the door open, and across the hall is where our daughter's bed is. And so I cracked the door open, and she was laughing so hard, and I was trying not to make any noise because I was like, I don't want to wake her up. But I had tears rolling down my face. I just had to shake my head and walk out and
Yeah.
just go. But
That's good.
yeah,
That was funny.
it was hilarious. But speaking of McDonald's, and we talk about our terrible drive-through experience several times, and I think one day we need to make a video about going to some drive-throughs and letting y'all know that we're not making
We're not
this
making it
stuff
up.
bro.
No.
Like, I'm so serious. I don't know if it's just an Alabama thing. I don't know if it's just a Garndale, Fultondale.
No, it's not.
It's
I
literally
got
like,
one. If you want another one.
dude, it's you got one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. What's the one place you think that you're gonna get your order right at?
Chick-fil-A.
That's right. No. Mm-mm. So I went to Chick-fil-A. I don't remember which Chick-fil-A it was.
Bro, you had a Chick-fil-A story
I
not too
know.
long ago.
I know.
Another one.
They need to step it up.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I went through this Chick-fil-A drive-thru. I think it was in Madison. Went through this Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Ordered my food in the app because I get them points.
Yeah.
And I get to the window, and I'm like, I get avocado lime ranch with my food. Never had a problem with this before. Get to the window. Hey, can I get a pack of avocado lime ranch? Give me just a second. I'm like, okay. So she goes over there, and she's like talking to people, and she comes back, and she's like, we're going to have to charge you for it. And I was like, for a pack of avocado lime ranch? And she was like, yeah, it's $1.99. I was like, what? Since when? And she was like, you just have to be charged for it. And I was like, okay, I mean, I can hand you the $2. She was like, no, you're going to have to get back in line.
What?
Excuse me, I'm gonna have to get back in line instead of handing you $2. It just took me 30 minutes to get through this line because y'all was out to the interstate, dog. You think I'm gonna go get back in that for $2? Nah. You know what I did? I walked my happy butt up into Chick-fil-A. I said, hey, can I get a pack of avocado lime ranch? You know what they did?
Just gave it to you.
Here you go. I was like, thank you.
You didn't even have to pay.
Didn't even have to pay the $2.
That's crazy.
I just don't understand. Like, what? Why? Why? Like, why are you gonna tell me that it's $2 when I can turn around and go walk up into Chick-fil-A and get it for free?
That's insane.
I was very irritated.
I bet. So mine last night,
Here we go.
it wasn't really an issue with the food or anything. The only thing that I had an issue with the food is the hot fudge sundae was not hot fudge. It was like ice.
Oh,
And it was hard.
yeah.
So it wasn't even enjoyable.
That's not fun.
So that sucked.
Hey,
but
at least it worked.
dude, I'm not even going to lie. When I got up to the window, I recorded myself because I didn't want to come into the house without a hot fudge sundae because she was pretty adamant about
the hot
wanting
fudge
that hot
sundae.
fudge sundae. So I wanted to record myself just in case that happened.
Yeah.
But whenever I was recording myself and they were like, okay, sounds good. And I was like,
What?
I deleted the video, but I was like, wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but my issue is, and if you know me, I say it all the time. My biggest pet peeve is when people ignore me.
Yeah.
I hate being ignored. If I'm ignored, like texting, whatever, it's okay. You know, it's no big
Sometimes.
deal. Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What'd I say?
I don't know what you said.
I don't know what I said.
All right, I'll watch it. But I can't stand it. Like, if I'm talking with you and you don't answer back, especially if I ask you a question or, like, trying to tell you something.
Or if you're asking a question and they're just like, uh-huh.
Oh, oh, my gosh, bro. Dude, it gets on my nerves so bad. So, I get up to, the window and I pay and I'm like, how are you doing? And they're like, good. Like, real quick. And I was like, okay, must be in a hurry because the line's long, whatever. They hand me my food. I'm like, thank you so much. And they look at me. He looks at me and was like, did that. And I'm like, thank you so much. And I might be petty, but I sat there until he said, you're welcome. I'm not kidding. I sat there when I said it 3 times. Thank you so much. And he was like, you're welcome. And I was like, and then I drove off. Dude, I get it might be petty, and I don't care. I mean,
You are a very petty person.
that's fine.
You
know,
really
and,
are.
and I'll be okay with that.
I mean, like, you're a petty person.
I just take offense to a lot
Everything.
of things. I take offense to a lot.
Mr. Pibb versus Pepsi, bro.
Huh?
There was one time that you got mad over Mr. Pibb about something.
Huh? I just don't like Coke products.
Yeah.
I don't like anything to do with Coke products.
Yeah.
It's not my style.
Yeah.
Not what brings in the money.
Yeah, you're just petty.
I guess so.
You really are.
And that's fine.
It's fine.
I'll
You
take
can
it.
be petty.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I'll smack you upside the face when you're petty with me.
That's fine. I'm petty all the time with
Wipe
you.
your eyes, buddy.
Oh my god, bro! I'll never forget that.
That was so good.
A little backstory. I was sitting there playing. I was playing PlayStation. I think it
was Fortnite.
might have been Fortnite.
This was like years ago.
Years, dude. And Austin was sitting beside me, and I think I died or something. Or
You lost like 5 games in a row.
yeah, something like that. And he was like, "Hey, hold on, wipe your eyes." And I was like, "Okay." So I just wiped my eyes, and then he's like, "Get it together." And I'm like, "Look, bro, I'm not." I took a breath because I was like, "Did this guy really just smack me upside the head?"
That's
like,
sure did.
and it wasn't. It wasn't a
little.
little. No,
I mean, I
it was
smacked him.
like it made a loud noise. And I was like, "This guy just smacked the piss out of me." I was like, okay. I didn't win the next game. And he was like, wipe your eyes. I said, I freaking dare you. I dare you to do it again.
But after he lost that one game, he won the next 2.
I was like, dude, this is insane.
That was hilarious. I'll never forget that.
That was so funny. But, well, let's transition into
Our breaking news.
our breaking news. So this is
breaking news. So this is going to be a long breaking news. I feel like. It may
Yeah.
not be. We'll
yeah,
find out.
maybe not. So, you want me to go?
Yeah, sure.
All right. If you made it this long to the video, I just want to say thanks. First
And this
of all,
is the most important part of this video, so
it really is.
don't skip through it, please.
So, when we started this podcast, you know, we had not that very, we didn't have high-tech stuff, you know, we didn't have anything really besides a camera and 2 mics that sucked at
Yeah.
the time.
We were
We
sitting
did-
on bar stools.
Sitting on bar stools, like, and we got these chairs and
Yep.
set up, and but anyways, it's been really fun doing these podcasts, and we really enjoy it. But towards, like, before we started getting into the golf videos, we saw our views declining, and we were like, okay, we need to think of something else that's going to be more entertaining. Because
And we also had like a creator, like, I guess, blockage.
yeah,
When we took that break, it was mainly because we was getting bored and we couldn't figure out what to do.
mm-hmm.
So that was when we took the time to see if we could figure out something, and then we came back and realized that what we had thought of wasn't going that great. So,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So also, if you hear my dog up there, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
She's being very loud right now.
that's fine.
She's good. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, we saw that our views were declining, and you know, and we didn't start this to, you know, make money or anything. We just wanted to reach people and like just basically have people view us, and we enjoy doing that, but we like having a good audience behind us as well, because it takes a lot of effort to do these videos. So we decided to transition to doing some golf videos, but also doing the podcast and all that. And after much, you know, after a lot of conversation about it, our YouTube channel is called the It's Been Real Podcast. Our Facebook is the It's Been Real Podcast. Like
TikTok, Instagram,
everything is called the It's Been Real Podcast. So now what we are doing is we are taking the podcast name out of our channel, and we're just making it, if we can, we haven't checked yet, but we're gonna just make it It's Been Real.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's not available, it's probably gonna be the It's Been Real channel.
Yep.
So, you know, we love doing these podcasts, but it's good to switch it up, and I think that's what's best for us, and kind of get us out of the house, and not being stuck in a basement, and, you know, all that stuff. And also, our merch. Right now, it says that It's Been Real Podcast. It has all of our tags for our YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff. And we are going to take all of that merch down and revamp our merch stock on something new, a new design that we have been working on and, you know, arguing back and forth about.
Yeah.
But we're going to take that down on July 15th. So if you have not checked out the It's Been Real,
The original It's Been Real podcast merch, get it now, because after July 15th, it will never go back up again.
Yeah, you'll never see this merch again. And you know, it would be awesome. You know, maybe one day if we have 1,000 subscribers or 2,000, whatever, if we ever get to that, then it would be really cool to see some of y'all have the original It's Been Real podcast t-shirts, and that it would mean a lot. So if you haven't got a t-shirt yet, make sure you check out itsbeenreal.printify.me. Go check out the merch.
Yep.
So
Yep, big things coming on the merch. We got a couple of designs in mind. I think
yeah,
a couple different things working out. Also, when it comes to the podcast videos, the golf videos, whatever videos we do in the future, we're also going to move our upload timeliness to every other Tuesday. So you'll get 2 videos a month instead of 4. The reason that we're doing that is because, number one, that last video took me 17 to 19 hours total to edit, and it's really hard to do that with a full-time job and other stuff like that. So it gives us time to, number one, edit the video to make it to the best quality that we can, and number two, it gives us a break between each podcast video that we drop to actually come up with a plan for the podcast, so that we ain't just sitting here and not knowing what to talk about for 30 minutes and then uploading. So it really gives us a chance to focus on what we want to create, what we want to send out, what we want to do, video ideas and stuff like that, because it gives us basically a week to figure out what we're going to do for the next video so that we can film it and get it out to you guys. Still going to remain at the same time, I think, every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. That's our plan for now. We're going to see how that works out for a couple months and go from there.
Yeah, and it's not going to just be podcast golf videos. Like,
there's a couple, we have other plans for doing videos altogether. That's why we're changing the name to the It's Been Real channel. There's still going to be podcast videos. There's still going to be golf videos, but we may pop in a couple of different things. Maybe vlog style videos, maybe some stuff like that.
Yeah, we just kind of want to, instead of sitting in here constantly and running dry on things to talk about, because it's not easy. I mean, if, all these podcast channels that are doing big numbers and they're uploading once a week, props to them.
Props.
Because I'm telling you, like, there is no way that we could sit down here and have a very entertaining video 34 times in a row. And, I mean, it's hard. So, this is our 34th podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was like, how does that make sense?
So, it's pretty hard to not have some that don't do as well and all that. So, we think doing a little different style, different change of pace would help out. So, now's the perfect time to buy the merch, perfect time to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. I do want to say we have passed 100 subscribers. We are at 102.
Let's give it a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
So we do want to set a new goal.
Okay.
I think we set a new goal. I think with all the videos that we got coming up, all the videos that we got planned, and special guests that we have done so far and might plan in the future, I think that we set a new goal of hitting at least 500 by the end of the year.
Whoa. 500?
Hey, it's just a goal,
Goals are made to be broken.
Right.
You think we can break 500?
We'll do 250. How about that?
Okay.
250 by the end of the year.
Yeah, we'll do 250. So make sure you share the podcast. Make sure you share the TikTok and all that stuff. Yeah, go share it to your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your grandfather, your niece, your uncle. That's all I got.
Dang, okay.
Your brothers, your sisters.
There you go.
But yeah, that's really all the breaking news that we had. We just kind of wanted to come on here and share what we have planned. We feel like we owe y'all that.
Yeah.
And we appreciate all 100 of y'all for doing that. And we hate that Jacob couldn't be here to be a part of that, but we know he's here in good spirits, and he's doing something with AC right now. So
yeah, hey.
So
got to get that cold air.
Yeah, because it's hot.
Yeah,
so
don't blame him.
That has been Breaking News. All right. So now I want to talk about old people, right?
Okay. That's a wild switch up.
Yeah, very, very wild. So let me tell you something. I've said this before. Yeah, stir the coffee.
Stir the pot.
Stir the pot a little bit. So when I'm at work, I work in a lot of retail, and we have these older men and some older women. They come up to me, and they're like, "Hey, I can't find where this is." And I'm sitting there on my iPad, and I look up, and I'm like, right there. Oh, if it was a snake, it would have bit me.
Dude, I've said that all my life.
Bro, I'm tired of it, bro. I'm so sick of it. I mean, I'm to the point where I'm like, it's not a snake, so it's not gonna bite you. And just grab the daggum thing and walk off. I get they're being sweet, and I'm not a hateful person, but like, there's some things that get under my skin, and there's
a lot of things that get under your skin, buddy.
Yeah, this is one of them, man. I cannot stand it. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Get home, bro. Go. Just go.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And a lot of, I had this old person at one of my stores. They were asking, hey, where's the Diet Dr. Pepper? And, they were talking about 12-packs, and I was like, I've never sent them in here, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, well, I got them last week. And I was like, well, I need to figure out where the store got them from, because that's transshipping. They can't be doing that. And they were like, they're like, well, I need you to send that in. And I was like looking around and I was like, who are you? Like, bro, you don't, like, do you own this?
I didn't know.
I don't think so. I know the owner.
Yeah.
You do not own this gas station.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they get so mean, but at the same time, like when she was saying that, she was like smiling at me, but you could tell she had a little attitude behind her. I'm like, go next door to a Dollar General, bro. They got tons of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
I'm actually trying to sell out of that before it goes out of date.
Yeah.
So it's just, I just don't.
I mean, I
understand.
don't blame you. There's a couple of things that bother me. Like this morning when I was on my way here, there was an old person in front of me on 160, and
I already know where you're going.
I don't think you do, because it ain't about the roundabouts. This
No,
is
is
about
it
getting
slow?
on the interstate. Tell me why they get, getting on the interstate and Hayden coming this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get on the interstate, you keep moving,
Yeah.
and then you turn and merge into
Yeah, right.
Okay. They stopped
Yeah.
before they got on the interstate. I sit here, I'm like, bro, what you doing? What are you doing, bro? Go.
Dude, I cannot stand that. There's oh my gosh, where is it? Okay, in Gardendale. If you're coming from Birmingham, Fultondale area, you get off the interstate and there's a sign that literally says keep moving.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it
yeah.
says
When you
keep
get in
moving.
Fultondale.
And I've seen people stop where the sign is right there. You can literally
Look at the sign.
I mean, just look at it. It says keep moving.
Yep.
If you're trying to get over, you have plenty of room to get over.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get over. I'm trying to turn right to go
Right.
towards Walmart.
Yeah.
Like, bro, get
Go.
over.
Yeah.
Go or get over.
Yeah.
Either one. And I'm just, and I'm not saying that was old people. That's a lot of people. They
Yeah, a
just
lot of people
don't
just
look
don't
at the
listen.
signs. And another thing, I'm pretty sure we need to have dash cams in our car now. Every time something like this happens, it's gonna be like, yeah, this is going on the podcast. Y'all just wait.
Oh, dude, I have a dash cam. The amount of videos that I have saved from my dash cam of idiots, like somebody literally stopped in the middle of I-65 the other day on the bridge. They was just like, yep, right here. I'm gonna stop. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
That's insane.
Also, I think that people need to go back to driving class. Because I think they need to
Absolutely.
learn how to use a freaking roundabout.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Okay, if you have a roundabout, if you don't know, let me teach you. There's a roundabout. It's a big circle.
Mhm.
There's usually 3 entry points. Okay, so if you're here, you are not in the circle. You're coming up to the circle. You got a yield sign. That means you yield to anybody coming from your left. If there's nobody there, go. If you're in the circle, you are all that matters at that moment.
Mhm.
Until you get out of the circle, you have the right of way. Until you get out of the circle. Okay, so you're here, yield to these people. This person, if they're coming from here and they're going this way, you still got to turn right to get onto the roundabout, right? You're yielding to people from your left. If there's nobody there, get on the roundabout. Don't be getting on the roundabout and the next person that has a yield sign here stopping right here and being like, oh, you can come on. That's not how a roundabout works. Move. Get out of the way so that I can turn. Do not stop in the middle of the roundabout and tell me that I could go. No, I'm not going. Go so that I can be behind you.
Dude, that's insane because who thought, okay, the roundabout in Hayden, Alabama, right?
It's terrible.
Well, first of all, let's just say this. Country people do not know what roundabouts
They do
are.
not.
When they said roundabout, they're like, oh, we're getting a donut shop? Bro, no, okay? They don't know. So let's not put it somewhere where they do not
Yeah.
know anything.
Yeah, and not only did they put 1, not only did they put 2, but they put 3 in the same 100 yards.
I didn't even know. I haven't been out that way.
Yeah, so they have 1 in front of the Jacks. They have 1 in front of the 2 gas stations with the road to go up to the bank. And then they have 1 where you get on the road to go to Warrior.
Oh, my God.
So you literally, if you're here, you're taking a roundabout, you're going here. You go here, you're taking a roundabout, you're going here. You go here, you're taking a roundabout to get on the interstate to go to Warrior. I'm like, bro,
Bro,
put a red light here.
That's what I'm about to say. Why do we have roundabouts? Like, red lights.
Yeah,
Just put daggum red lights.
yeah.
That's it.
Instead of having 3 entry points to 1 gas station, make 1 and put a red light there.
Yeah.
Instead of having 4 entry points to 2 gas stations, put a stoplight there.
Yeah.
Make 1 entrance. It's that easy. They could have not spent the $1 billion to put in these stupid butt roundabouts. Not only did they put them in, and not only do they suck, but they now made them 2 lanes. Don't know how that's going to work. Number 2,
2 lanes?
2 lanes. Oh, and there's a truck stop here, and there's one they're building here. Tell me how a big truck's going to fit in one of them little skinny butt lanes that they made, because they're not really a full lane. It's really a lane and a half that they split down the middle to make 2 lanes.
Smart. That's so smart.
Yeah.
I cannot stand roundabouts.
Yeah.
I've only been through a couple of them. I know how to use them. It's kind of common sense, but they're pointless, especially if you're continuing straight.
Yeah, why do
Like-
I have to go through 3 roundabouts to continue straight?
Yeah.
I think that's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah. That just adds time.
The way they had it before they had the roundabouts, it was fine. There was no wrecks. Now, dude, there has already been 3 people jump the roundabout and crash into other cars.
Are you serious?
Yes. The other day, I think it was, I can't remember when it was, but we were literally on 160 parked for 45 minutes while I was on my way into work at like 6:30 in the morning. I didn't get out of Hayden until 7:15
That's insane.
because somebody jumped one of the roundabouts and crashed into 2 of the other cars in the other roundabout. Because apparently they didn't know how to use a roundabout, and apparently they were going too fast. So they had to clean all of that up, had every roundabout shut down until they could clean it up and let everybody go through. Oh, I was livid because I was in that spot in between, like right past the Mexican restaurant
Mm-hmm.
and the heel.
Yeah.
So I can't turn around there. Like I can't do it. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Because the people behind me decided that they was going to ride my boat. And the people in front of me, had this big old dually with a U-Haul trailer on the back. So, like, I couldn't back up and turn around.
I'm not going past what you just said, bro. I can't listen to anything else you just said after you just made that very crazy comment, bro.
What comment?
I don't want to say it. I think we need to cut that.
Oh, yeah, we'll mute it. It's fine. We'll mute that.
Oh,
It was funny, though. I mean, it ain't a bad word. It's just funny. It was pretty good, though, wasn't it? On the fly, too.
That was pretty good. You had that stuck in your head for a while, didn't you? You thought about it that day, and you're like, I'm going to use that.
Yep.
That was good. That was really good. I like that. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Oh, buddy.
So, yeah,
that's,
anyways,
that's crazy.
that's my roundabout story.
Oh my gosh, tears. Oh. I do wanna know your biggest flex. Like you know what a biggest flex is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know what's your biggest flex. Like just when you're out in public or whatever, like, and somebody's like, blah blah blah, be like, yeah, my go-to thing or like my awesome thing is this.
I don't think I have one.
You don't have a biggest flex?
I don't really
Bro,
think
you want to
so.
know my biggest flex?
I'll have to think about it while you're talking about yours.
Okay, so I have a little story behind mine.
Okay.
Me and my wife were driving in the car one day, and we were listening to good old throwback music and Love the Way You Lie.
Oh, I know where this is going. I was listening to that this morning.
Bro, really?
Eminem and Rihanna or whoever it
Yes.
was? Yeah.
So, Love the Way You Lie came on, and I was like, bro,
This is
Eminem
it.
was spitting bars,
Yeah.
right? I was like, I'm going to learn that. My biggest flex at the moment right now is I can rap parts 1 and 2. I haven't started part 3, but 1 and 2, bro, I'm spitting. I'm spitting flames. And I also want to say it has took me, I don't know the proper English. I went to Hayden. But it's fine.
Nobody's judging you.
Thanks. But I will say that it took me like 2 months, and it's not listening to it every day, but it took me a while to learn the second part.
Yeah.
And to think that Eminem just like came out with that and was like,
There it is.
oh, he is such an underrated. No, I wouldn't say he's underrated. Like everybody knows he's good, but I don't think he's as good, or he don't.
Whoa.
No, hold on.
Whoa.
No, I'm not saying it. He's great. He's honestly like
I don't think people give him enough credit.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't think people give him enough credit for what he does because these lyrics. I mean, back then they didn't have ChatGPT. They didn't have like little what rhymes with this. Like he had to literally sit there and like if the word is something, he had to basically make it sound like it's something else to make it rhyme.
Yeah.
So, like the like
Yeah.
same thing, but it's it rhymes better.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I finished as I was sitting in that 30-minute parking lot last night at McDonald's, or drive.
You was in there getting it.
Oh,
wasn't you?
bro, I was like, I'm gonna learn this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn the rest of the second part by today.
Oh.
So it's my biggest flex right
Come
now.
on.
No, I ain't gonna do it.
Okay,
on here.
okay.
I ain't gonna do
So I
it.
actually did think of my biggest flex. I think my biggest flex is that, like, when it comes to trying to figure something out, 9 times out of 10, I can figure out a way around it or a way through it.
Mm.
So, like, when we started this podcast, did nobody know how to use a camera or edit?
Yeah.
And then I just figured it out.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, at work, like, there's a lot of times that, like, something will happen. Like, one day, our yard vehicle, like, went out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, it needs spark plugs, ignition coils, and air filter, or the air filter housing, because the rubber boot on it was broke. And so, like, I just did it, and it fixed it.
That's a pretty good flex. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, I can just figure something out.
Yeah. I think.
Like, I have a bunch of useless knowledge, I guess you
Yeah.
would say.
I guess that's like with me learning guitar. That's a pretty big flex because I learned that literally from nobody showing me anything. That was strictly when I started playing guitar. I told my wife I could play guitar, and the only thing I could do is play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Could I play the guitar? Yes.
Yeah.
Could I play anything that she wanted to hear?
No.
Absolutely not.
Now you can.
Now I'm like, if I transpose it, I can pick it up
Yeah.
like in a minute. I wouldn't say I'm like tone, like I can't just hear a song and play it.
Yeah.
I can hear a song and hear the strumming pattern
Yeah.
and kind of figure that out after playing it 2 times.
Yeah.
But I still have to get on like guitar tabs or whatever and figure out what the actual chords are.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty good flex, I would say. Is
Yeah, I just be figuring stuff out. Like when
Mhm.
we was putting lights in here, like I just figured it out.
Bro, you told me you've done it before.
Oh, I have. Because I have figured it out. Like I put I was gonna start doing like you remember when I was gonna do like putting people's
Yes.
TVs on the walls and stuff? Like I just figured how to do that.
Yeah.
I never went through with it, but I just figured out how to do it. And
Yeah.
like the drone footage that we have in some of our videos, I just figured that out.
Yeah. It's
And the drone, like I have a side thing that I'm doing with drone stuff too. I just figured it out.
I call it YouTube University, man. If you
You call it what?
YouTube University,
Oh,
that's what my dad calls it.
That's
And I'm
pretty good.
like, dude, you can learn anything on YouTube. If you don't know how to do something, look it up because somebody out here does, and they made a YouTube video about it.
or they made a whole channel around it.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's one guy that made like the editing software that we use in our videos is Premiere Pro. There's one guy that like literally he used to do gaming videos, and
Yeah.
then he just started doing like how to use Adobe Premiere to do this, to do that. So like I'll just like look up what I'm trying to do and type his name in. Guess what? There's a video for it.
Dude, it's honestly amazing how much content is on YouTube.
Yeah.
I want to know. I'm gonna look it up real fast. Sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. I want to look up how many YouTube videos there are.
Oh, dude, I bet you Google's crash. Google will crash right now.
Let's see. It don't give you a honest number,
No, it
but
gives you a guesstimation though.
there are currently over 5 billion videos on YouTube.
That sounds about right.
5 billion.
Well, YouTube came out when we was like what, 3?
Holy crap. Over 20 million YouTube videos are uploaded daily.
Oh wow. Yeah, there's well over 5 billion then.
Holy moly.
Because YouTube's been out for like 20.
So this was in February 15th, 2025. YouTube host 5.1 billion views, making it the largest video sharing site with 360 hours uploaded every minute.
Yeah. And look, I ain't talking trash about YouTube, but I do want to ask YouTube a question if they're going to watch this video and
They're
tell me
not.
if it's copyrighted or not. Because one of our videos got copyrighted for no reason.
All right.
So I don't understand why it is like on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case may be. TikTok pays you to post videos, correct?
Do I? I'm
TikTok pays you to post videos, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me why it is that they can use other people's music. YouTube, you can't, because they copyright you. But TikTok don't copyright you. That's what TikTok is based around, and they still pay you.
Yeah.
To post videos about it. I'm like, bro, like, why? Like, I just don't get it, for real. I don't know why it's in their guidelines.
I think, yeah, I don't know that answer, but I know TikTok, I think if you blow up on there one time, like have 2 million views or something like that, and you sign up for the creator program and you have another one, like they'll pay you even though you only have like 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
or
yeah.
followers.
Dude, it's insane.
Because
like,
even, TikTok does it like off of a view, comment, like base instead of more of like a follower base.
mm-hmm.
Like
we had
pay most of their stuff from views and stuff.
Yeah, on YouTube we had 29,000 views on one of our videos.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. We didn't get paid for it.
No, we didn't.
But if it was a TikTok video, probably still wouldn't have gotten paid
for it. Probably not.
Yeah,
but
you got anything else this week?
No, I think I'm ready to wrap this up.
I think I am too.
So, just a refresher. If you made it through this whole video, I just want to say thank you so much. Make sure you go check out our merch at itsbeenreal.printify.me. Remember that July 15th is the last time that you can get the merch that is on the website at the moment. And then make sure you subscribe, comment, like,
turn on post notifications.
Yeah,
check out our last video if you haven't yet.
Yeah, check that out because it's really cool. I'm very thankful that Caleb Shirley came onto the YouTube video to our channel. It was fun. We had a good time. And real fast before we sign off, Caleb, he has a song out called Devil Woman. So y'all go check that out. And also, we are probably going to bring Caleb back onto the video one day as probably a podcast style, something like that. Mm-hmm. It was just too daggum hot that day. And I'm sorry we didn't have a whole lot of like
questions and stuff.
Yeah, we had a whole.
We had planned, but it just went all to crap.
Dude, it was so hot that our minds were fried. So
yeah, it was terrible. But we're planning to bring him back in a podcast style to really dive into his life and everything, so that y'all kind of get to know him a little bit more, and hopefully it'll help him grow.
Yeah, absolutely. So y'all go check out his music, and
his Linktree link is going to be in the description of this video, and it's also in the description of last video. It's got all his socials, his music, everything on there. So make sure that y'all click on that and go check him out.
Yeah. So, well, hey, guys. It's
been
real.
See ya.
See ya. I ain't saying nothing stupid this time.